Good morning, friends. Welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in Achievers MCQ series for BFM, and today's topic is objective questions on portfolio risks. Portfolio risk. Okay, what is the portfolio? Portfolio means combination of various stocks and bonds. Okay, so that is basically portfolio. So watch this video till the end because this is an important topic in BFM. Portfolio always reduces the individual risks. Okay, so let's move on. First, let's start. Yesterday's homework. Yesterday's homework was in financial market, bond prices and yields are. So in financial market, these bond prices and yields are what? Inversely related, directly, inversely or directly, depending on the type of that bond, and none of these. So what is the correct answer? In financial market, bond prices and yields are what? Inversely related or directly? Okay, let's stick to the only two answers over here. Inversely or directly. Always remember, when the yields go up, yields go up, the price of the bond goes down, it goes down. Always remember this, okay? Yield goes up, the price of the bond goes down. These are always inversely related and vice versa, okay? The risk of a stock portfolio which cannot be eliminated or reduced by placing it in diversified portfolio is called as. Now, which is the risk which cannot be reduced using this portfolio, means diversified portfolio? Which is that risk? It cannot be reduced at all. Let's call this ABCD. It is diversifiable risk, market risk, stock risk or portfolio risk. So which one cannot be reduced at all? Okay, firstly understand important point. In diversified portfolio, how does the risk gets reduced? Suppose if I am having, let's say, 100 stocks with me. So all the 100 stocks won't be down at one time. 10 might be down, 10 might be up, 15 might be up. So that is basically the diversification of the risk. But in this case, let yourself put these stocks in any of this portfolio. But then also this risk is not gone. And which is that? The answer is B, market risk. Market risk is never eliminated in case of even diversified portfolios or even in the case of single portfolio, single stock. Why? Because market risk is something which cannot be handled by you, means which cannot be generated by you. It's not in your hands, not in your hands. I'll just write your hands. Okay, it is never in your hands. So remember, market risk is that risk which is not in your hands. For example, Russia-Ukraine war. Russia. Okay? Ukraine. So this war, what was it? Was it in your hands? Can the Indian government do anything regarding this Russian-Ukraine war? Can India say, okay, it can definitely plead to Russia that don't do it. But it can't force anyone. So these things are outside the public. COVID. Was that COVID in your hands? No, isn't it? So it is market risk. Next one. Risk associated with portfolio is always less than the weighted average of the risk of the individual items in the portfolio due to. What do you mean by this? See, a risk associated with the portfolio is always less than, forget this, let's keep this weighted average for some time, aside for some time. So it is always less than the risk of the individual items in the portfolio. Why is it? Diversification of the risk. The fact that all the accounts in the portfolio will not behave in the unidirectional manner. The fact that the risk in all the accounts in the portfolio will not materialize simultaneously. And both A and B. So what is the question over here? It is, say this. The answer is both A and B. Why? Because diversification of risk means what? If I purchase, let's say, 100 stocks, okay, all 100 stocks won't be in the same category. Somebody I'll purchase, let's say, metal stocks. Some I'll purchase banking stocks, okay, banking. Some I'll purchase some other stocks, okay. So banks, it can be various other FMCG stocks. So it can be anything. So all of them won't go down. So this is known as diversification of risk. That's why A will be true. The fact that all the accounts in the portfolio will not behave in the unidirectional manner. That's the point over here. And that's why we do this portfolio risk, right? Metal can go up and banks can go down. So it can happen both ways, or vice versa also. So that's why it's called as diversification, and all of them won't move in unidirectional manner. So B is also true. What is C? All the risk will not simultaneously materialize. Means what? The risk won't come to you immediately. So it's not the point. You don't know when the risk of all the accounts can come to you. You have to be prepared for this. Okay, that's why the answer is A and B only. Aggregated risk of stocks together as a whole is called as, so risk of all stocks together as a whole is known as, so aggregated risk of all stocks means what? Suppose if I am having, let's say, 50 stocks, okay, with me, or why stocks, let's call them bonds also, 50 bonds of various governments or private companies. So together it will be known as what? Transaction, portfolio, total, or none of these. Which is the risk? It will be called as, it will be called as aggregate. Here, combined effect. So transaction risk means what? Transaction risk relates to individual transaction. Total risk, there is nothing called as total risk. I can name anything that total risk, but there is no actual word called as total risk. So the answer is B, portfolio risk. It is, see here, all the stocks, when I invest in all the stocks, so that together that risk is known as portfolio risk. Got it? A portfolio consists of all stocks in the market is classified as, means a portfolio which consists of all stocks. All the stocks means everything will be included in the stock, in the portfolio. So that is called as that, what? Market portfolio, return portfolio, correlated portfolio, or diversified. When I am having all the stocks, or forget the stocks, you see here, it's not related to stocks, it can be bonds also. Remember, it's not only stocks. Portfolio can be of bonds, can be of stock, can be of metals, can be of various commodities. Okay. So if I have all the stocks or bonds or commodities, then market portfolio, return, correlated, and diversified. What will it be called as? When I am having everything, market portfolio, you can call it, but it's not the right word over here. The right word is diversified. Correlated portfolio, no. Definitely not, because correlated portfolio should not be there. It should be this correlation should always be in the negative or zero level for various stocks. Okay. So the answer is diversified portfolio. Diversified means if I am having all the stocks, it means some stocks might go up, some might go down. Anything can happen. Okay. But in that case, whenever something goes up, something goes down, it means there's one leeway for me. The leeway is I can definitely balance my portfolio. I can definitely balance my this value of the portfolio. Okay. Now before going ahead, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you are getting all the premium study materials, current affairs, job alerts, live classes, ebooks, tests, everything you are getting. So download it right now. Okay, for JIB and CIB as well as other banking exams. Also, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will be getting number 1, latest updates on JIB and CIB. Number 2, you will be getting all the video series, free video series. Okay, right now what are you watching? YouTube videos. Right now what are you watching? The same thing. You'll be getting it for all the subjects. So subscribe to it, click on the bell icon. Everyone like the video first. Right now just like the video. Okay, yeah, subscribe to the channel. Okay, move on. In asset portfolio, the number of stocks are increased to reduce return, reduce average, reduce risk, increase prices. So in any asset portfolio, the number of stocks or commodities, we'll call it. Okay, it can be anything, commodities, stocks, bonds, anything. Okay, so they are reduced to reduce the return, or reduce the average, or reduce the risk, or increase the prices. So what can the correct answer? What do you think? Why should you do a portfolio analysis for every portfolio? It should be correct. It should be reduce the risk, right? It is for reducing the risk in that asset portfolio. That's why we keep as much stocks as possible. But remember, as much doesn't mean I'll go and buy each and every stock. Then what's the use of portfolio? What's the use of human being over here then, right? We have to select the stocks properly so that there is a negative correlation or no correlation between these stocks. Okay. Mostly in financial, the risk of portfolio is smaller than the assets, individual assets. Why? Then assets what? Mean, weighted average, mean correlation, negative correlation. So the question over here is the risk in the portfolio. So if I am having 100 stocks, okay, so 100 stocks overall portfolio, overall risk will be less than what? Each assets mean, weighted average, mean correlation and negative correlation. Okay, I'll give you the options which are not there. Negative is not the answer. Mean correlation, weighted average and mean. So even mean correlation is out. It can be mean or weighted average. So the risk in the portfolio is always smaller than the weighted average. Always remember this. Weighted average is one of the important concepts used in this financial world. Weighted means we give the importance to the weight. So what happens if somebody has more strength, like let's say Reliance stock or HDFC Bank stock, if they have more strength, then they'll get better average or better feature. Okay, it's like the hero. In any film, hero will always get the first preference, right? So that's the basic logic. Okay. Which of the following statements is correct? So which one is correct we want now? Huh? The funding risk may arise from the need to replace net outflows due to the unanticipated withdrawal of deposits. So funding risk may arise due to need to replace the net outflows. So if something is going out, so I need to replace it. If I don't replace it, then what will happen? There won't be any funds. If all the depositors tomorrow start withdrawing the funds, I'll have to bring in new depositors. Otherwise, where will I get the cash from? So is this statement true? Yeah, check it yourself. Time risk arises from when performing assets turn into NPAs. So time risk means, what is time risk? On the required time, I don't get the money. On the required time, I don't get the money means what? Same thing is true in time risk also. If my loans become NPA, I won't get the interest from them. So I won't get the money when I require it. So time risk arises when performing assets turn into NPAs. Now let me see the last one. Call risk arises due to crystallization of contingent liability. So this can also be true. What is crystallization? Crystallization means coming. Okay, materializing. Okay, materialize means what? Suppose if let's say I give you a guarantee, I am the bank over here. Okay, bank, and this is my customer A. Okay, and this is let's say state government. Okay, now this customer of mine is a contractor. Let's say contractor. Okay, he takes a contract from state government. Now what happens? If he wants the contract, state government will ask for the guarantee. So that guarantee will be given by me. This is the guarantee given by me. Okay, guarantee. So what does it mean? If it's a guarantee, it means, what am I saying? If this Mr. A does not perform, if he does not build your bridge, let me call this. Okay, let's call this simple. Building the bridge. Bridge, I'll write it. If he does not build the bridge, he or she, it's not only he, then I will pay you your losses. Now crystallization means what? This A actually does not perform. Okay, he does not build the bridge. He or she does not build the bridge. And when he or she does not build the bridge, the state government will come to me for payment. So this payment is known as crystallization. So which of them is true? This is a difficult question. Okay, may arise from the need to replace net outflows. Yes. Time risk when NPS. Yes. Call risk due to crystallization. Yes. So the answer is D, all of these. Okay. The features of interest rate risk are, what are interest rate risk? It is an exposure of banks' financial conditions to adverse movements in the interest rates. Is it so? Exposure of banks' financial conditions to adverse movements in interest rates. What is adverse movement? If the interest rate goes down. If the interest rate goes down, then what happens? It's the prices of the bond will go up. So here, always remember, interest rate risk and price risk are always correlated. Okay, negatively, obviously, negatively correlated. Interest rate goes down, price goes up. So my bank will always be subject to the price of those bonds if the interest rate goes down. So that is obviously, that is a part of my interest rate risk. Then it has a direct effect on the NIM, net interest margin of my bank. So is it so? It can be so. Why? Because if the prices of the bond goes up and the required interest rate goes down, then what will happen? Or reverse way, it required interest rate goes up and the prices of the bond goes down. Then what happens? The bonds which I have purchased will be of scrap value. So that's why it will definitely affect my NIM. I won't be having the cash, right? It may also affect the market value of the equity. So is it so? Equity value. Obviously, if there's a news in the market, then the bonds of this bank are gone. Then the equity value will go down definitely. So the answer is all of these. Okay. Now one for your homework. The portfolio which consists of perfectly positive correlated assets having no effect on of. So if somebody is having perfectly positive correlated assets, then it has no effect of negativity, positivity, correlation and diversification. So now this is what you have to answer. Very tricky one. Okay. I'll show you how to use this code now in this batch. Here, this is the batch which is coming up on March 24th. Selection batch, ABM, BFM, ABFM, all the topic, all the subjects. Numericals, case studies, objective questions, everything. Okay. 80% discount is going on this. Double validity on Mahapacks. So use it. Use this code Y432. This code will give you the maximum benefits. How to use this code? Let me show you that also. Let's go to Adda 24/7 live. Okay, let me show you. If you're having the app, I would suggest go on the app. In the app, what happens? You get 1% extra due to the coin system. Okay, I'll show you how to use this. Okay, let's go. Adda 24/7. See here, you are now on Adda 24/7. Okay, click on JIB and CIB. You'll see this on the front page itself. You'll see CIB 23. Click on CIB 23. Click on this CIB selection batch, March 24th. Click on the English batch. Okay. So you'll see the details. Details means what are the days, what are the timings, what are the total number of classes in the week. So everything you can read it on your own. Okay. Take your time. Be at ease. Okay. Importantly, I'll tell you, recorded videos are available 24/7. It means what? If I miss out on any class anytime, then definitely I can get back to that class after all through the recorded videos. Two-way interactive classes are available, ebooks are available, notes are available, tests are available. So everything is there. Okay. Click on view offers, put the code Y432, Y432. Click on apply. Now look at this, 80% off, 23,999 reduces to 4,799. Such a huge discount you are getting. Go for it. It's an investment for lifetime. Okay. I would also suggest go for the Mahapacks. In Mahapacks you are getting 15 plus batches. So let me show you Mahapack also. See this. Click on the JIB CIB Mahapack. Front page again. Okay. Click on CIB ka Mahapack over here. See this. CIB ka Mahapack. Click on this. Once you click, you will see the details again. See this. Go through the details. 15 plus batches for ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. So everything. Okay. You can go on. Numerical revision batches are separate. Okay. Now let me come to this point. So click on view offers, 35,996 payment. Okay, because money is important. Put the code Y432. Click on apply. Now look at this. 35,996 reduces to 7,199. Such a huge discount you are getting. That is also for 12 months. This validity is 12 months. Double validity. It's not available every time. Only in this discount offer you are getting this. Okay, so go for it. Why? Because the subjects are new. Everyone, remember, the new subject, new portion, you will be needing a mentor or a guide. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, bye everyone. Do join the batches because it's just now starting. Okay.